All right, so we're gonna talk about the math behind why a long-term rental is such a good investment. So let's say you buy a property for $500,000. So let's say that property, the monthly payment on that one that you're paying towards your mortgage is $2,500. And let's say you're able to rent that property. So you're able to rent this property out for $3,000. This number right here includes all of your expenses. So your total cash flow profit is $500 a month. So you put some effort in up front and you put some money into it. Okay, so it costs you some money and some time, but now you have a property that every single month, so 12 months times by 500, you're making that every single month and you're not even putting any work into it. Okay, so every year you net $6,000. Okay, that's just the first piece. Okay, the second piece is every single month that you make your mortgage payment. Your mortgage payment is $2,500. Every single month, that payment goes towards two things, okay? It goes towards interest and it goes towards principal. Okay, so those are the two parts of a monthly mortgage payment, okay? So the amounts that go towards each of those is most likely at the beginning something like this. $2,000 is going towards interest and $500 is going towards principal, okay? So, and we're gonna just keep it with a year. So let's say you keep this property for a year. So you've now made $500 worth of payments going towards your principal balance, okay? So that again is another $6,000. Don't mind my handwriting, okay? That is money that you get once you sell your property, okay? Okay, so let's say you sell the property for the exact price that you bought it for, which is unlikely. You'll most likely appreciate. Okay, so you sell it for $500,000. You've kept it for 1 year, so now you've made $6,000 in rent profit. That's profit straight to you, and you've made the amount that you've paid off. Okay, so that's $500 a month you've been paying towards principal balance. So that goes towards your loan, okay? So at the end of 1 year, 12 months, you've made 12 grand. All right, it gets better though, okay? Your house appreciated over that year, okay? So you bought it for $500,000. Okay, and now it appreciated, let's say it appreciated let's be conservative here. It appreciated 5%. So 5% appreciation rate. So now you go to sell it, and now the property is worth $525,000. Okay, so, do the math, right? Very simple. You've made $25,000 in appreciation. Okay, so now what are we at? We're at 12,000. Now we're at $37,000. Okay, that's with appreciation, and then rent and principal paydown. Okay, there's one more. Okay, the last one is tax benefits, okay? So every single month, part of your monthly payment, so PITI, so that's principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, okay? Okay, so your principal, right, that's your 500, your interest, that's your 2,000, and then you have taxes on top of that, right, which, we can fix into there. But taxes yearly are about 4,000, let's say, and your insurance is, let's say, 2,000, okay? Interest and insurance are both things that you can write off, so that's a yearly number. So that times by 12 is 2,400. 24,000 a year that you get a write-off on your taxes, and you get to write off all expenses, right? So say you've made, so at the end of the year, you've actually netted that number we said, 37,000, but you get to write off 24,000 just in interest. You get to write off another 2,000 from insurance, and then this is the best thing of all, you get to write off depreciation. So your house actually appreciates, but according to the IRS, your house depreciates at a rate of something like 27 and a half, years. So if you go, your property is worth 500,000, you divide that by 27.5, is approximately 18,000. Okay, so now you have gained, so your total gain was 37,000. Okay, your total loss was 18,000 plus 24,000 plus 2,000. Your total loss was about 44,000. Okay, so do the math there. So you're at a total loss that year of $7,000. Okay, so according to the government, and this is completely legal, you do your taxes, you've actually made, right, because you don't actually feel the cost of that 18,000. You do feel the cost of the insurance and the interest, okay? So at the end of the year, you've actually still made that full $37,000. But according to the government, right, so you're paying $0 in taxes at the end of the year. That's how much you can write off at the end of the year. Pretty powerful stuff. So in conclusion, from owning one rental property for 1 year, you've made $6,000 in rent profit. You've made $6,000 in principal paydown. You've made $25,000 in appreciation. And you've paid $0 in taxes, right? And so that's just a bonus on top. So you end that year having made $37,000 just for finding one rental. Now imagine you find, you get 10, 15, 20 rental properties and you hold them for much longer terms. They're going up $25,000 a year. You're making that every single year. You're making this every single year, and you're still paying $0 in taxes. Pretty good gig.